In the fight against COVID-19, there's a new FDA warning that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine might be linked to an increased risk of a rare neurological condition. According to the FDA, there have been 100 preliminary reports of Guillain-Barré syndrome in people who received the single-shot vaccine. 95 of those cases required hospitalization, and one person died. To put that in context, more than 12 million doses of the vaccine have been administered so far.
Now, Johnson & Johnson says the chance of having this occur is very low, and we strongly support, they say, raising awareness of the signs and the symptoms of rare events. CBS News medical contributor, that's Dr. David Agus, joins us now to discuss. David, good morning to you. And it's reports like this that just freaks people out when they hear the stories about the vaccine. So put it in context for us. How concerned should people really be about this report?
Good morning, Gayle. So, 12.8 million people have gotten the vaccine, and there have been 100 cases, unfortunately, of Guillain-Barré syndrome. This is a syndrome Dr. Guillain, Dr. Barré in 1916 in France described it, where people with viral and bacterial infections can get an autoimmune reaction against the nerves in their body. And it happens occasionally with vaccines. It happens with flu vaccine, shingle vaccine, to very, very rare events. And we're seeing it here. We saw it with the AstraZeneca vaccine also, and we're seeing it with the J&J vaccine. But it is extremely rare, and if caught early, can be treated and managed. And so the key is the system work, right? The FDA put this on the label. People are aware of it. Doctors are aware of it. If you have muscle weakness, see your physician, and we can treat this early.
So what exactly does it do? I heard you just say muscle weakness. What exactly happens to you?
So you make an immune response, not just against the vaccine or a virus or a bacteria, but you make it against a protein that's on your neurons. And you could start to get weakness in the muscles, and that can progress unless we intervene and block that immune response. Relatively, we know how to do it. We have the treatments for it. The key is to identify it early. And with this warning, we will do that. So it is safe to get the vaccine clearly. You can get Guillain-Barré with COVID-19, and we see it much more frequently than with the vaccine. But now that we're aware of it with the vaccine, we'll intervene.
And so far, we keep hearing that it's been happening to men over the age of 50. Again, as you point out, it's very, very rare. But, this is the second thing about Johnson & Johnson that has raised people's eyebrows. First, we heard about possible blood clots. What do you say to people that are really hesitant, and certainly hesitant about the J&J vaccine?
Well, we have other vaccines, right? There are the RNA vaccines, a newer technology not associated as much with the blood clots or Guillain-Barré syndrome as of yet. And so get that. The risk of complications from the virus is dramatically high. The risk of complications from the vaccine is extremely rare. We have to be vaccinated and be aware of any complications so we could treat early, but we have to be vaccinated. It is 1 in a million, these complications.
Yeah, we should point out, too, the reason why the variant's going up is because people are not vaccinated. We have to keep reminding people you really do need to get the vaccine. Dr. David Agus, we thank you. We'll see you again.
Thank you, Gayle.